Anyone up for a jumbo hot pocket? Well, stick around and I'll show you how it's done. Okay, here are the ingredients that I'll be using for my jumbo hot pockets. I made 2 homemade pizza doughs, and I will have a link down below to a video showing you how to fix pizza dough as well as the recipe. My other ingredients are some Swiss cheese slices, and I have a package each of this honey ham slices and the honey roasted turkey. Now these are the packages that the slices are like very, very thin. I don't know if you can tell, but these are super thin slices, and these tend to work really well in my hot pockets, so that's what I usually buy when I go to fix these. Also, for one of the hot pockets, I'm also going to add some sliced green olives, some banana pepper rings, and pepperoni. Okay, before I get started putting together my jumbo hot pocket, this will go together pretty quick, but I wanted to take a minute to tell you that if you don't want to make your own homemade recipe for pizza dough, don't. Go out to Walmart or wherever they sell frozen pizza dough and buy you 1 or 2 from there, whatever you need. Allow them to thaw and use them, or you can also buy the kind that's in a can, like canned biscuits come in, and just roll that out and pat that out. The only difference will be in the size of your pizza dough. This makes a pretty good size pizza dough, and the ones you get frozen and in the can, I believe, will probably be a little bit smaller. And other than that, it's just the number of toppings that you'll need to put in your hot pocket. You won't need it won't take as much to make the smaller one, of course, than it would a larger one. So let's get started. Okay, here are the pans that I use to fix my jumbo hot pockets. I believe they call these the half sheet size. I'll look them up on Amazon and leave a link below. That's where I got these. But I used 2 of those, and I'll pat one pizza dough out, and fix the hot pocket in the pan, and then I'll use the other one, the second pan, to pat out the second pizza dough and fold it over, and then I'll remove it from this pan and put it alongside this pan. That way I can bake them both at one time. And one thing I did forget to add at the beginning of the video is I'm going to use an egg wash on these. So I'm sorry, I forgot to get that put together real quick. But when I get these assembled and put together, I will be using an egg wash on them. So the way I fix my egg wash is just take a couple eggs and about a tablespoon of water and beat those up together. So that's how I do my egg wash. So the first step I'm going to do is spray my pan. And I'm going to punch down the dough. Place that in my pan and just start by spreading it out. Okay, now I'm going to start placing my toppings on my pizza dough. Okay, on 1/2 of the pizza dough, I'm going to put a layer of the sliced ham. And I'm going to make this about 3 slices thick. Okay, next I'm going to put a layer of the Swiss cheese. And I'm going to put 2 across on each row. So probably be 3 rows with 2 across. Now my next step is I'm going to apply some pepperonis. And next I'm going to place a layer of the sliced turkey. And I'm also going to layer these about 3 slices thick as well. Okay, on this one I'm now going to place some banana peppers and some green olives, but on the second one I make, I'm going to leave out the banana peppers and the green olives because not everybody likes them here. Okay, and from here I just fold the other side over top of this side. And I just press that down to seal the edges. Okay, next I'm going to cut some slices into the Hot Pocket. You only need 2 or 3. That just allows your toppings to be able to vent. Okay, and now I'm going to start on my second one. This is where it gets a little tricky, but it can be done. I pick up this Hot Pocket here and I transfer it over to the pan with the other one. Now, everybody's got their own way of doing things. This just happens to be mine. If you've got another way you want to try to do yours, you feel free to do that. Now I'm going to cut me some slices in this one. Now I'm going to go get me a couple eggs and some water, and I'm going to beat those together and brush on the egg wash. Okay, I already had me a little bit of water added to my bowl. So from there I'm just going to crack the eggs into this bowl. And I'm going to take a fork and just beat those up. Now, you can cut this back to 1 egg and a little bit of water. I'm used to usually making 3 of these, so it's habit for me, so I'm not going to need that much egg wash. But when you're in the habit of doing something and you change your routine, you're still going to find yourself doing what you're used to. So 1 egg and 1 tablespoon water would have been plenty for these, but I usually make 3 or 4 at a time, so I usually have 2 eggs and a tablespoon or 2 of water. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm going to use this little silicone brush and brush on the egg wash. And I'd also like to mention that I have my oven preheating at 375 degrees. And I'll bake these about 15 or 20 minutes, just until they're cooked through and golden brown. The thing that's getting me here lately is I'm having to learn how to cook smaller meals. I had a son got married in July and moved out. And within the last couple weeks, I had 2 more sons to move out. And they moved to work closer to where they can work. And so now it's just me, my husband, and my youngest son. And it's an adjustment. So yeah, I'm having to learn to make smaller meals. I've always had to cook bigger meals, and it was always easy for me to cook for a crowd because I was just used to cooking big. And now I'm having to go back to small meals, and it's quite the adjustment. I've got the egg wash on these, and they're ready to go in the oven. So as soon as my oven is preheated, I will stick those in there and bake them for, like I said, about 15 to 20 minutes. If longer needed, I will do that just until they're good and cooked through and golden brown on top. So when these are done, I'll bring you back. Okay, everyone, these bake close to about 25 minutes. So okay, let's take one of these out and cut into it. And the way that I take these out of the pan is I use 2 spatulas kindly to try to maneuver them out of there. And I tend to just cut these in long strips. And from there you can also cut each strip in half. And that just makes it easier to serve. You've enjoyed my video. If so, please remember to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment and share my video. And if you'd like to be notified each time I upload a new video, be sure to click on the notification bell below. Be sure to check out my social media links, and thank you for watching.